Hello again, friend, and welcome back to Navigating Chronic Illness with Heart and Hope. My name is Valerie Alawier, and I want you to know this. You are doing brave, beautiful work just by being here. You are doing such important work just by showing up. This space isn't about hustle or perfection or having it all figured out. It's about honoring the parts of your story that often go unseen. And today, I want to talk about one of those parts, something tender, something many of us living with chronic illness carry quietly. It's the tension between who we used to be and who we are now. I want to invite you to consider that you don't have to keep chasing the person you used to be. In fact, I wonder what might happen if you gave yourself permission to embrace who you are becoming. Living with chronic illness can sometimes feel like you've been exiled from your own life. You remember who you were before the diagnosis, before the fatigue, before the world changed, and sometimes you ache to get back there. That's a completely human feeling. Maybe you've caught yourself saying things like, I just want to feel like myself again, or I don't even recognize my life anymore, or even I miss who I used to be before all of this. Those words come from a place of grief, and if no one has validated that for you yet, then let me do it now. The longing, the ache for your old life, old routines, old energy, old dreams, it's real and it's valid. Grief and chronic illness isn't just about what's been lost, it's about what's shifted, what's faded, what's had to change, often without your consent. Our culture is obsessed with the bounce backs, the makeovers, the before and afters, the triumphant return to normal. But for many of us living with chronic illness, there is no clear after. There is only now and next. And what if that's not a tragedy, but an invitation? There's a phrase I say often to myself and to the people I support. You haven't failed to bounce back. You're learning to move forward differently. Here's something I've also learned through my own lived experience and through my coaching work. Sometimes healing doesn't mean going back. It means making peace with what is. And it means to gently turn toward who you're becoming. Let me say that again. You are becoming. Even here, even in this mess, even in the fatigue, even in the figuring it out 1 hour at a time, you are still here. You may not have the same energy, schedule, or rhythm as before, but that doesn't mean you've stopped growing. You haven't lost your worth. You haven't lost your identity. You may not be able to do what you used to do. You may move slower, rest more, cancel plans, or need support in ways you didn't before. But your identity? It hasn't disappeared. It's just evolving. You're still you. You're just becoming someone new. Someone with stronger boundaries and more compassion for yourself and for others. Someone wiser and stronger in ways you might not even realize yet. And you don't have to earn that identity by being productive. You don't have to prove your value by pretending nothing has changed. You get to be who you are, as you are today, not in spite of your limitations, but with them. Circling back to becoming, what does becoming mean? It means allowing yourself to change, listening to your needs without judgment, creating space for both grief and growth. Some days, becoming might look like drinking enough water or just sending one email. Other days, it might look like saying no to protect your peace. You don't owe anyone your old self, especially if that person had to disappear to make room for who you are now. So here's my invitation to you today. What if you stopped chasing who you used to be and started honoring who you are now? And what if you believed that this version of you, even with limitations, even in uncertainty, is worthy of grace, rest, joy, and meaning? What if you embraced that you are still becoming, still growing, still worthy? You don't have to do that work alone. In my coaching, I walk alongside people navigating these in-between spaces, not to fix them, but to witness, support, and reflect back their strength and truth. I don't lead with pressure or performance. I partner with people who are ready to explore what comes next, gently, honestly, with tools that center their voice and their values. To further explore today's reflection with naming the gifts of who you're becoming, please download this episode's free journaling companion called Embracing Who You're Becoming. No pressure to write paragraphs, it's just prompts, space, and permission to tell the truth of who you are. You'll also find more support on my blog and future episodes of Navigating Chronic Illness with Heart and Hope. Until next time, thank you. Embracing Who You're Becoming, a journaling companion at https://coachinghyphen/d2d63b33c4. Want to learn more? Subscribe to my newsletter for ongoing reflections, free tools, and notification of new episodes of Navigating Chronic Illness with Heart and Hope with Valerie Alawier, my video series on grief, illness, and gentle healing. Or visit us on our website at coachingforchronicillness.com to explore options to receive more support.